Everyone wants to be loved effortlessly. Knowing how to make a guy fall for you isn't as tricky as you may think. Here's how to win his heart. Number 1. Laugh at his jokes. This is pretty simple. If he makes a joke, just laugh at it. Obviously, this requires little effort if you actually think he's funny. You'll laugh naturally. The key here is to even laugh at his lame jokes. You won't always think they're funny, but just laugh anyway. It makes him feel great about himself, and the better he feels around you, the more he'll actually like you. It's a little backward how it works, but he'll associate you with happiness, basically. Number 2. Be yourself. When it comes to understanding how to make a guy fall for you, it's cheesy and you've heard this 1,000 times, but it's so true it needs to be said again. The best thing you can do, and the one thing that should be easier than any other tip, is to just be yourself. Let him fall in love with the real you. Enjoy life as you would without him, but just with him there. You shouldn't have to act differently or change who you are to get a guy to love you. If you do, he won't really be falling for you at all, would he? Let him fall for the real you. Number 3. Have some confidence. If you want someone else to fall in love with you, you really have to love yourself first. As cliché as that sounds, it's true. Without confidence, you'll be plagued with insecurity, and that often leads to trust issues. If you're having issues like this, it's really hard for him to love you. How can he fall for someone who doesn't even trust him and someone who doesn't even like herself? Focus on bettering your self-esteem so he'll fall for you. Number 4. Be passionate and let him see it. Passion is a very attractive quality in anyone. The difference here is that you should show him that passion. Geek out about stuff you love. Let him see you go on a passionate rampage about your love of DIY crafting or your opinions on the education system. He'll fall for that fire inside of you. Number 5. Be really silly. Guys want to be able to goof off with their women. If you don't show him you can be silly and wild, it'll take him longer to fall for you. So just show him that side of you right away. Let that weird part of you out. Your friends have seen it, and so should he. Be odd and just make him laugh. He'll think it's cute and funny, and that is how you'll win him over. Number 6. Admire him. And don't just do this internally. You might be thinking about how much you love that he cares so much about his health, but you have to tell him those things, too. Make sure he knows how much you think about him. Guys are very insecure when it comes to these types of things. They can't read your mind, and so they don't know how you feel. Tell him, and that reassurance will give him the courage to admire you back. Number 7. Ask him for advice. I know this seems really silly and like it doesn't make much of a difference, but it truly does. Most men are hardwired genetically to want to help. They like to provide and feel needed by you. The more you make him feel that way, the more he'll want to be with you, and therefore, may fall in love with you. Number 8. Get in good with his friends. This is really the ticket to his heart. His friends are very important to him. Guys have even a deeper bond with their friends than girls do a lot of the time. So getting that seal of approval from them will help him fall for you. He'll be more likely to allow himself to care deeply for you when his friends really like you. So make an effort with them. Talk to them and joke with them so they get to know you really well. Bonus points if you bring food when you see them. Number 9. Support his dreams and hobbies and goals. Basically, if he's passionate about it, you should be right there cheering him on. Sometimes guys just need to know you'll be there to encourage them. Once he realizes you're there for him and will help him achieve his goals, he'll fall for you. Number 10. Be sexual in a goofy way. Obviously, you can be sexual in a very sexy way, too. However, being goofy and adorable while also maintaining that sexual vibe isn't something many women can do. If you can nail this and make him laugh while wanting you, he'll love you. Let me ask you a quick question. What's it like to get a man's attention and keep it for years, driving him crazy with desire and being the absolute center of his universe? If you don't know, don't worry. Now, I'm not going to tell you that this video will change your whole life. Check out the link in below.